Welcome. Video of the day about relationship with family. The most important thing is to do what works best for your own unique family. Family is one of the most important things in life, and it is worth investing time and effort to nurture and strengthen your family relationships. Thanks. Welcome. Video of the day about relationship with family. The most important thing is to do what works best for your own unique family. Family is one of the most important things in life, and it is worth investing time and effort to nurture and strengthen your family relationships. Thanks.